So I'm gonna lift up just the front end on this right now. Let's see if y'all can see that. Right there. So I got just enough clearance to go up. So what I'm trying to do is even up the body on the frame. Like right here, I can fit almost 3 fingers. Well, 2.5. Over here on this side, you know, not quite 2, it's mashing my second finger. Now you have these frame horns underneath that are bolted on that you can adjust. So I can raise this one just a little bit, and then I can lower that side a little bit. Now that's if your frame is setting level. You don't want to do it if you're not. So you'll take a measurement back here on the frame off the ground. You want to kind of do all 4 corners and then figure out how much you need to adjust from side to side. I'm gonna start by replacing the sway bar bushings. So I'm just gonna raise it up just enough that I can get underneath there, replace these. Okay, so these are, what size is it? 1/2 inch up here. These are pretty old. Could be crusty. They are pretty worn out. Okay. Just kind of ease it up there. Let's go check the other side. Whoops. There we go. Just tightening this up. Alright, that's tight. Okay, I got them on. Drove it around the block out here a little bit. That actually did a little help as far as, I guess, putting the weight distribution, but I still have this massive gap on this side. So I think what I'm going to try and do is, if you look right there, those 4 bolts are what you loosen, and it brings all this front clip down. So there's the new bushings I just put on. Yep, I did grease them. Alright, so I'm gonna put it back on the lift. I don't know if you guys caught the last video of the 56 Ford Fairlane. I'm still waiting on a gas tank on it. It is on order. But we did go and get a carburetor kit for a Holley teapot. It's a 4-barrel, kind of a weird carburetor. So I may be taking that off later night and start tearing it apart on the carburetor side of it after I get this done. So let me put it back up in the air. Okay, so what I got is this one, that bolt right there, and that bolt are the 2 main bolts that hold this bar, which goes all the way across to the other side. So I'm going to loosen this one and that one, which control this up and down movement. So it'll just kind of be setting free. That's actually going to this part right here, the bumper cross. And when I do these two bolts, that will allow this to kind of move up and down. So what I'm going to do is loosen all of these. Okay, I got all three of those. I was missing one bolt, so I'm actually going to put that one in there that I have. Now this piece right here is your main. It's holding your radiator and all that, which in turn kind of raises all the side because it's mounted. The front clip is mounted to the radiator support. Now if you watch here, I can go right here if I can hold it. Well, let me set it down so you can actually see maybe. So that raises it quite a bit. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise it up and tighten this back down so my bolt's coming out. So I'm going to go right there and tighten that one down. It can go quite a bit. Let me look at this other side, how much it moves. If it does. Seemed like this side over here wasn't moving as much. Yeah, not too much. I actually would like this side to be down some. So, I think I will. Got about that much there, and there's not much on this side. So this side is definitely gonna go up and tighten it, and then the side over here, we'll see if I can get it to go down some. Alright, I got everything tightened back up. Got my new bolt up there that was not in it. So I raised this up, which actually gave me clearance on the sway bar, because it was very close, a lot closer, still close, but and this side it came down some. No risk of anything rubbing right there. So I'm hoping that equals out the way it was setting as far as the fender wall clearance. And I think we're gonna let it back down. Kind of in a predicament here, because if you see, it just started to rain, which, lucky me, is raising the humidity. I'm telling you, it's horrible here. The humidity is bad. But my problem is no wiper arms. So that's something I gotta get fixed. Alright, I backed it up and kind of got it to level itself back out. So, got not quite 3 fingers into that one. I definitely get 3 into this one. So I got it closer. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And while I was under there, when I replaced the sway bar bushings, those bushings right there I need to replace because it's mashing out that one. So that will be the next thing I do to this, will be fix those other bushings and try to readjust a little bit better. Alright, it's a couple days later, back home in my garage. It's actually cooler in my garage than it is up at the shop, but I got those other bushings replaced. Right there, we got those and those, and haven't drove it yet, but we're gonna go drive it real quick and kind of see how it does. So let me open the garage, get some cars shifted around, and we will be out on the road here in a second. Okay, we are cruising along here, not very fast. These are kind of outskirt roads. There's my temperature. Okay, I'm driving into the sun, but it definitely has tightened up the front end some. My temperature is staying around 185. My AC's blowing good. You ain't gonna see nothing with the glare of the sun coming through. Alright, we are heading back to the house. I'm telling you, it's gotten pretty hot here lately. So my temperature's up to 200 right now, which is higher than I have it, or should be, with a 160 degree thermostat. So it's staying a little too hot. Okay, so we are, looks like not quite 3. We're pretty level. Not quite 3. So as far as my tire space to it, we're doing good. Now what I think on my cooling issue, I think we're gonna have to get some better fans. Anyway guys, if you would go down, hit the like and subscribe, and I will try to get some more work done. Trying to work on the 56 Ford right now, but the heat is pretty intense. Anyway guys, I'll talk to you later.